A lot of comments on our previous video mentioned sonar from offshore wind development as the potential cause of the 9 dead whales that have washed up on the coasts of New York and New Jersey since early December. So what's up? What tech is being used in these offshore wind farm surveys? And could that tech be responsible for the whale deaths? Right now, there are 8 projects in development off the coast of New York and New Jersey. The first steps are just surveying the seafloor using both samples of the sediment and sound to map it out. On its face, that sounds concerning. Whales and other marine mammals use sound to communicate and get around, and in the past, military use of sonar has been linked to their injury and death. Oil and gas exploration uses seismic air guns, which produce some of the loudest human-made sounds in the ocean and have been shown to seriously mess with marine life. But what the wind farm developers use is really different and much less powerful. For one, the seismic blaster guns are designed to go kilometers into the ocean floor, but the ones used for wind only go a few hundred meters deep.
So a lot of the sound sources that they're using out there on the water for site characterization for offshore wind, they're called high-resolution geophysical sources, and that's because they're generally very high in frequency, so some of them aren't even audible by certain marine species. They're also emitting sound in really short pulses with a lot of quiet time in between, and a lot of them are producing sound that have really narrow beams that are directed right down at the seafloor. So the odds that a marine mammal would swim directly into contact with one of these beams is very low given the average density of marine mammals in the ocean. And finally, a lot of the sources are quiet enough that even if a marine mammal swam within 25 or 50 meters of the vessel towing the source, it's unlikely that it would experience behavioral harassment.
Plus, there are strict guidelines to protect marine life. Every boat that has gone out to survey the area for wind development has had to have a whale spotter on board, and the operations are immediately shut down whenever the ocean mammals are known to be in the area. So yeah, sonar linked to offshore wind development isn't likely to be the cause of these whale deaths.
In my opinion, these HRG sources are definitely not the cause of these whale deaths. There's a lot of vessel activity going on around the ports of New Jersey and New York, and if you just look at the average number of daily transits in and out of those ports, it dwarfs in comparison to the number of vessels that are out there for these HRG surveys.